Hello and welcome to Busy Bakers. This morning I'm going to do a turkey roll. Now this is something you can have at any time of the year, it doesn't have to be just for Christmas, and it's ideal for picnics and things. What I've got here on this chopping board, I've got streaky bacon, and I've used smoked bacon because I think it gives it a better flavour, and I've just lined it up on a piece of tin foil. Here I've made the stuffing already. I sauteed an onion until it was soft and then let it cool, and to that I've added some sausage meat, about 200 grams of sausage meat, 8 ounces, and I've added some breadcrumbs, some sage and an egg to bind it together, and I've just rolled it into a sausage shape. Here I've got some turkey breasts. If you notice, I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing gloves because I'm handling raw meat. So here I've got some turkey breasts which I'm just going to flatten out a little bit using the rolling pin. Not too much. Now if you notice, I've got the chopping board covered with cling film, so the turkey breasts are lying on cling film and they're actually covered on top with cling film. So all reducing cross-contamination in the kitchen. There we are, we've flattened them out. And now undo all of this. And we're going to lie these over the bacon. Just lie them across. Doesn't matter if you don't fill every gap, but just try to if you can. Just about got it all filled up. Move it around just to make sure you filled as much as possible. Right, now over the surface of this, I'm now going to spread some cranberry jelly. I've softened this in the bowl because sometimes you find it's very, very firm. If you like a sweet stuffing, or you don't like the sausage meat one I've got, any sort of stuffing will do with this. You could add cranberries to your stuffing, you could add apricots, whatever. But whatever stuffing you like will go ideal through this. It doesn't have to be turkey, it can be chicken breasts. And again, you're just doing exactly the same, flatten them out. So let's just spread this over. It doesn't have to be the smooth turkey cranberry jelly, it can be the one with the berries in it, it's up to you. There we are, just roughly serve over the surface. And then we're going to put the sausage meat on it to it. Just take it out of the wrappings and we'll put it down the middle. Now all you're going to do is, just as if you're rolling up a Swiss roll, take those off now because I'm going to be handling the foil. Just as if you're rolling up a Swiss roll, roll it up nice and tight. Now you can freeze this at this stage. Just showing you how it looks. Just tuck that bit under in a minute. Can you see that's the way you're aiming for? All nice to wrap up. Turn it over, and then you can just double check that you've got the bacon covering the meat. There we are, all covered up nicely. Fold it up nice and tight now. Fold in that end and fold in that end. Now if you're not going to eat it straight away, if you don't want it yet, put it in the fridge for a couple of hours, or if you want to freeze it, put it in a freezer bag, freeze it, but defrost it fully before you cook it. And I like to double wrap it in foil because it is going to create a mess. I use an old baking tray which I line with foil because the juices will come out and you don't want to be spending all afternoon cleaning a messy tray. So we're just going to put this so that this open side is on the bottom, so anything that comes out will be caught in there. Now this is going to go into the oven. Sorry for all the noise with the foil. This is going to go into the oven for about an hour, and then after an hour I'll check it with the temperature probe, check the temperature's okay, and then I'll take the foil back and just brown off the bacon to give it a nice look. You don't want the bacon looking pink and insipid, do you? So we just put this in the oven now, and like I said, I'll set the timer for an hour. The oven's at 170 degrees. An hour. The oven's set at 170 degrees fan, 190 degrees electric or gas Mark 5. And then, like I said, after an hour we'll check it with the probe and check that it's at the right temperature. So I'll see you shortly. Right, I've took it out of the oven. As you can see, it's very hot, it's very steamy. You can see it's very pale in colour at the moment, but if you check the temperature, it's over 70 in the middle, 72, 73. So we're doing all right. It's ready now for us to go on to the next stage, and that is simply to put it back into the oven. But now we want this bacon to look a more golden colour. So if you just fold down the foil, fold it back. It's had an hour, so the hour was quite enough. We're going to put it back in about 10-15 minutes. We'll come back and check it, but we want it now to look more golden before we take it out of the oven. So back in, same temperature. I haven't altered the temperature, but we'll set it for about 15 minutes. Right, 15 minutes and we'll have another look at it. Right, we've given it an extra 10 minutes just to brown it all off, so let's have a look at it and see if it's ready. There we are. Can you see? It's nice and golden now. Leave it to stand on the tray for about 15-20 minutes before you attempt to lift it off. And you can see why I said to use an old tray lined with foil, because some juices do come out of it. But that is ready to serve, hot or cold. It slices better when it's cold than when it's hot, and it's ideal for picnics. So I hope you enjoy this. It's one of our favourite recipes. Thank you. Well, it's ready now and I've sliced it. Hope you think it looks okay. Very, very nice this. You can do it, serve it with gravy. You can have it cold, you can have it in sandwiches. Very easy. Enjoy.